Alright, hello everybody. We should be live now. Hopefully the audio levels are working. Let me know on that in chat. They're really loud over here. I'll put you that way. I hope they're fine on stream. This is our character of the day, Sabrina Edge. And today, our main task will be working on this UI here. Which we did a lot of that last stream. And, hold on one second. Something's up with the audio. Let me turn this down. Test. Wait, I don't know what's wrong with the audio. Tell me how the audio sounds to you. I think there's some kind of issue with it. I can't tell what it is. Really unsure on this audio. Loud? Okay. How about now? Actually, let me turn this down here. Okay, how is this? It sounds like it still may be slightly too loud. Then turn it down just a hair. Alright, how's this now? Alright. So, let me start that over. So, here's our character for today, Sabrina Edge. We may touch on this a little bit, on the font specifically. Unsure. Let me know what you guys think. What I'm thinking is maybe put because people still are apparently having issues with this font. What I'm thinking of doing is like copy, do a new layer here, paste it. Actually, I should probably paste that on the top, and then just roughing it out right now. Kind of thing. I said I was thinking about doing this, and here I am doing it. In a roughed out version anyway. Something like that. Does that make the font more readable? Or look better? Let me know what you guys think. In the meantime, I'm going to be working on that. Slightly more readable. Well, let me try that same thing up here. Copy, paste, move this back up to the top. I'll bring this. Here's the other question. Not only does it look better, I think it looks better, honestly. And if it's more readable, that's a double whammy. Yeah. The thing is trying to get it to be the most readable as possible while still looking good. Like, people have no issues reading the black down here, which is the same exact font. It's just um, done in 3 colors of black. I didn't mean to zoom in that much. So there's 3 colors here, just like the other, but these are all, you know, more flashy colors. I do think that looks better, though, and if it helps with readability, that's a win-win. So we'll go with that for now. And back to this. So what we need to do to this is, you know, if you guys seen the last stream or the last few streams on this, what this is, let me just remove the cards. Let me remove that, and remove that. So what it is just a flat 2-color gradient here with 2 colors here on the background with the grid drawn over it. Of course, we drew the grid out in detail last time, all the way, and then my program crashed after the stream and lost all the progress. But we're going to swap this to be in 3D kind of thing, just a 3D plane here, and draw it on there with neon effects on it. And we're going to swap this to just a flat background in 3D and have lights cast down onto it and get this kind of effect on there, and then animate this. So all of this stuff is going to be handled in Engine. So what we got to do is work on rest of this stuff, which would be like these black transparents here, these black outlines around the outside of those transparents, and this overlay here. Now, something that was brought to my attention is the other day is we need more room for this, because there's a lot of information we got to display here, and we need it to be very, very readable. So let's start with that. So what I want to do is grab these black transparents here, and we'll move them up. Like, unsure how much, though. Maybe we should figure out how much first. That would probably be the wiser thing to do. So let's go with the overlay here and grab these. By the way, these are just single colors, so they look like crap. So don't mind the way they look right now, because it is just temporary. Just all roughed out. Let's make sure, yeah. Would help if I did that. So let's grab this. We'll wipe out that grid for now. Let's see here. Let's just put some temporary numbers in here to gauge size and whatnot. I think we want a smaller number than that. Let's see here. Actually, I should probably start from the top and work way down. Let's go, I don't know. Let's go 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We could probably stand that to be actually bigger. Probably not that big though. And we could probably use a 10 in here as maybe make it a 10 plus kind of thing. So this is going to represent actually that would be wiser to do in the other direction, because like they're probably only going to be allowed 4 copies of each card in their deck. So why don't we make this short side the 4? So if we do it that way, then we can do these numbers a lot bigger. Actually, no, because while they're only allowed 4 copies, it could be multiple cards of the same cost. So, I mean, it probably does need to go to, mana cost would be set. So let's do mana cost here, which will start with 10 plus 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. We need to go smaller. 4, 3, 2, 1. Needs to be smaller. I don't know, how's that for readability? Let me try to get the 100% zoom in here. I'm afraid that's not going to be readable enough. That will probably work there. A 14 size. This 14 looks small to you, or the ones before that? This should be what you see at, proper game view, though. Zoom at 1%. This should be player view right here, because it's 100% zoom on 1080p. It's just not positioned right because it would be more over here and down here where the start menu is. But this should be the way that players see it at 1080p. Just different position. Well, what it's going to be is it's going to be it's going to tell you how many cards you have at how much mana cost. And the way Magic the Gathering did it is right here. Theirs is quite small. Ours is clearly larger than theirs, but they also just did it in a bar graph kind of thing. And I believe that you can click on this and make it bigger, which we could certainly make ours clickable and made bigger kind of thing. But basically, this is the mana value going up and how much mana or energy the cards are going to cost. And in this direction is going to be how many of those do you have in your deck. It's going to be a graph. Let me show you my inspiration. And we're going to chart it out in neons through programming right here. So if you were to consider that this was the mana cost right here, and this was the number that was in your deck, and the blue was time travelers, and the your time travel faction or deck type, and the purple was your cyberpunk deck type. So I'd say you have 1 0 cost time travel, or no, that wouldn't even make sense actually. But here you would have 1 3 cost, 9 2 cost, 3 5 cost, 4 2 cost, 5 1 cost, and 6 1 cost, which also doesn't make sense in terms of this graph, and we'll plot out these points and actually have them glow in Engine. And unsure if we're going to do circles here or something special for the dots, but probably just circles like this is, because I really like that look. But who knows? But that's what it's going to be basically like. Well, is this new size? Should be good. This size right here. Let's get this and enlarge this out to fit it. Well, first we need to, oh, I don't know what I did there. Let's grab all of this and move this up about here. And then we'll grab this and we'll bring, come on, bring that down. And then we need to move our black transparents here. About like so. And then we'll grab this, bring that down, and we'll move our lines up here to fit this. Oh, like that. And then we need to grab our lines here. pull those down like that. Like that. So let's go back down to this layer. Go back to font. You know, there should honestly be a 0 down here. So what if we, I don't know, got rid of the 10 plus. Well, let's get rid of the 10 here. Like that, and then we'll move the plus down here to the 9. About like that. And then we'll grab all of this and we'll push this up. Like about so. There needs to be a little bit more space here in between the 0 and 1. Like that. And then we come down here. No, it needs to be below that. Let's just start here. Let's add some extra space in here. Welcome back. We could probably add in more space in here. I don't know what the thing's doing. What are you doing, thing? Okay, let's redo this because it's doing weird stuff. Let's do 0, 2 spaces. What are you doing? What is my program doing? Let's just go ahead and save this. If it glitches out, we don't lose what we got. But what is it doing? Apparently just doesn't like being on that edge for some reason. Put 2 spaces on each of these. Except for the 10 plus double digits. I really don't see a need of going beyond 12. I really don't see a need to even go up to 12. It's still doing that thing. Let's just add one more space. Let's give it one more set of spaces. Give it more breathing room. That looks better. You know, honestly, I don't really see the need in all of this. Let's just go 9 plus. At which point we're not using all the width. Alright, let's give these all 2 more spaces. See how that looks. That looks a lot better. Although this, I feel, is too crowded right here. What we could do is just delete every other one. Just keep the evens. Gain that space in there. But at that point, then run into the issue of this. What if we were to delete the evens? How would that look? That looks fairly good right there. Good. That's another layer. Let's name this layer before we go. Grid numbers. Let's do another layer, and we'll come in here and draw a grid in here. How did they do their grid? Actually, I want to open this up and just swipe that color. Who knows what color we'll be running with in the end. But it'll be a good baseline color for us. Let's see here. So they ran it right at the numbers going up. And I do like that. So let's run ours this same way. If I can get this thing to work. Okay. Run that there. And this here. And then we'll come over here and copy this. Copy, paste. I should have. Yeah. Let's do a better copy and paste. Okay, copy, paste. Because we want these to be even. That's just gonna look funky. So how's chat doing today? Everybody doing alright today? And how's the new music? We no longer have to deal with silence. It's Friday, so it's a good day. All of my days are basically the same day. Enjoying the music? Good, good. Question is, should we put another one out this way to kind of cap end it? Maybe? They just did it every one of those. Unsure if I like that from theirs. Let's do graph, grid, horizontal. Let's do a new layer. Yeah. Which is the exciting news, because we may be testing again. We may be doing our first test in a long time. This next dev chat on January 2nd, I believe it is. Yeah, January 2nd, the first Saturday of the month. And I've been warning that for a very, very long time. And it's looking like it may actually happen. It's harder to tell where these things center up at, so I'm going to do a few of these. And then try to dig. So, let me see here. Let's copy this, go to a new layer, paste. Oh wow, did I nail this like on eye to all be perfectly even? I did. Oh my god. That's a miracle and a half. That's amazing eye power right there. Let's see if this marks it out. So this is 45. That's going to be hard. That's 45, yeah. So then what is this? This is 22. That's, oh my god, I did it again! I can't believe I accidentally just marked those out perfectly. I mean, it's not like I was trying to get them uneven. I was just eyeballing it, though. I was not expecting results like that. Okay, so there's that. Now we need to copy, paste. Like so. Now then we have an issue up here with this 9 and don't want it that close to the 9. Let's delete all that. Probably this plus is probably in the wrong place. This probably should be more like that. Did I just call this horizontal when this is vertical? And I just did that wrong, but oh well. So we'll grab these and then we'll bring this all the way out. Probably to about right in here. Which means I don't need that other one, but we'll... So this is just our grid as a total. So then we'll get rid of this. And I think I want to shorten out this just a hair. Like maybe here. Let's go back up to normal view. 100%. How's that looking? Get the whole thing up here. Turn back on the cards. Coming along, I think. We will hide the cards. Mojo approves. Hey Mojo, what's up? Now we're going to do this through programming, but I just want to mock something up, just so we can get better visual. Extra space on the... Are you referring to like this space versus like this space right here? If so, I agree with you, because this needs more breathing room, I think. That wasn't what you were talking about, but let's give this more breathing room anyway. Are you talking about the fact that I took out the odd numbers or the even numbers out of this? Is that what you're referring to, Calperion? Facing around the graph box. So you're talking about the space out here which is, I think, 7. No, let me measure this properly. You're referring to this space right here, which is 10, compared to this spacing down here, which is 8. Oh, you're referring to, you're referring to this space versus this space and this space. Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, I definitely need to address that too. So let's see about doing that. Yeah, so do I. Although a lot of this UI in here is meant to be asymmetrical, but it's asymmetrical in a symmetrical way, if that makes any sense. So that's 10 between there and there. And that's 3. So there's no way to make that even without changing the size of that box. Let's grab all of this here in the black transparent, and we'll pull it out here by 1 so we can get that even number. And then we'll pull this over, and then we'll come back in here and grab these outlines, move those out by 1. And then we'll bring that over. There we go. Now we should be able to even up this. Side to side anyway. Alright, let's measure and see how that is. Okay. That's 8. And that's 6. So we came over 1 too far. So let's go back. There we go. So now we need to move our grid numbers to and grid. Okay, let's see how the numbers are lining up now. Okay, there's 12 there. And there's 8 here. I think 8 is enough, but so let's kill this 12 here. So let's see here. So let's move these all 4 in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll grab the grid and move it 1, 2, 3, 4. Like so. I don't like how the grid is too close to these numbers. So let's move the grid up by 1, 2, 3. And then we'll move these numbers up by 3 in here. 1, 2, 3. There's an issue here. Let's grab this, fix that. So, the issue I have now is that there's space here, but there's not space down here. What is the difference here? 5 pixels. So let's move all of that up by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll move the grid up by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll move the numbers up by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now the question is, okay, this is a space of, let me measure down here. It's a space of 6, I think. No. Okay, let's get rid of this anti-aliased line here at the bottom of this. Delete. And is this still what the measurement that I want? Dang it. I wish the thing was more readily seen. That's 8, and this is 8. So that's where I measure to. And these are still even. So this is 7. How much is this? 7. Okay, so we want 7 right here. Which we're about 3 off. So let's move all of these up by 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and now we'll move our everything else. So line it up where we want it, roughly. Yeah, there's not enough breathing room in there. Let's see here. Let's go for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like that. Okay. So then we'll remove our back area here. Let's grab this. And go up. Here. Okay, and then we'll grab this and pull this down. Like that. Let's make sure we got 7 here. Which I'm sure we don't. Let's see here. Yeah, that's 3. So let's come up here, move this up by 4. That should be 7 there. Yep, that's 7. How are we looking out here? That's 7. How are we looking over here? That's 4, so we need to delete, I think, 3 off of here. That should give us 7 now. Nope, 6. Okay, that'll be 7 there. Alright. How's that looking? I'm going to go ahead and save it. Because I'm paranoid about saving now. Alright, let's... By the way, this font is temporary. I don't know what we're going to go with. Okay, let's do, temp, no, let's go Roxy, grid dim. Let's just call it that. I don't know anything else better to call it. So let's grab this color here, and let's say, let's go with a maybe 4 wide brush here. Anti-aliasing disabled. So let's say they have go maybe right here to then here, and then bring that down maybe there. So they have a lot of 3s. Got a few less 4s. Maybe just a hair more 5s. And then 6s, they'll take a lot less 6s kind of thing. But a couple more 7s. A lot less 8s. And a couple more 9s like that. And then we'll take let's come over here and grab this color, and we'll come over here and this is not what I wanted. Okay, let's just make this transparent. Maybe 147. And I need to make that 1 pixel wide. Move it over like that. And then we'll bring that over here. I'll bring that up like that. And then we'll fill that in like that. Music stopped for some reason. And then we'll come up here and delete that. And delete that. And delete that. And let's do another layer here. And we'll grab this color here. Let's say they have I need to go back up to the 4 thick. So we'll come and say maybe they have less ones. Or they have almost as many. Well, that's not. Let's say they have more of the, we'll put 2s, but, oh. And then they have like hairless ones, and then they have maybe more of those, but then they have less of those, but more of these, and more of these, like that, and like that. So then we can then delete that. And we'll come over here and grab this color here. And then we'll go with a transparent here. And we'll go back down to 1 pixel. Bring that down over to here, and then up here, and then we'll fill that in. Honestly, I don't like this color. Give it a little bit more saturation. I'm spending too much time on this. It's just temporary. That is also that. So let's merge these two. Oh. Proxy grid dim. There we go. So how's that looking for temporary stuff? I really miss the circles in there, honestly. and the glow off of them. We'll be doing stuff like that in programming. So, next thing, I think we need more shape in here, more angles to match the cards, because if we look at the cards here, of course these are like skewed down cards. You can see the lines here get boogered up compared to the, you know, the pure versions. Let's just so if we look here on these, you can see that we got a lot of angles everywhere, kind of thing. And I think we need some of these angles in there. You'd lose your mind doing this? Well, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. At least the, you know, most of the time. So we probably want to bring that over into this. Exactly, Calfurion. Exactly. So how can we do that without messing up what we have? Let me go on to a new layer and we'll prototype something out. Let's just go and put new layer here. We'll go with, see here, green's really going to stand out. So we'll go with our line tool. We'll go like 4 thick. So what if these are kind of set heights here? At least I think they are. What if we did an angle down this way? Like that? And an angle down this way like that. An angle down this way. Of course, we'd have to move this up. Make room for it. Angle down like that. Angle down like that. That. Would come in maybe like that, and down like that. What do you guys think? Do you think that would look good there? Well, this is the deck builder. The card play area is where is it? This is the card play area right here. That's a completely different UI. Because you're placing cards out onto the grid. And then this is your deck and whatnot. This is the UI where you're building your deck at. And you'll like click these to scroll through your cards and whatnot. Well, you've got the regular cards. You've got the square cards, which do have angles in them, but they're not as drastic. And maybe we should go back and address that. Maybe make those angles a little bit more drastic. And this, you know, and these square cards again, they have more drastic angles on them compared to these, but it's only got 2 more drastic angles and 2 that are about the same. Well, I had brought in, let's see here, where is it? Here. I brought them in here because that was originally what I was going for, but it really didn't work out. Let's get rid of the probably didn't need to get rid of that. I need to get rid of that though. And that. So many layers. Need to turn that on, that off. Weird. So this is kind of where it started at. Yeah, I do too. That's the asymmetry, part of the asymmetry I was talking about how they're designed to be asymmetrical to a point. But I was told I'm probably using this these glow grids too much. And basically this is simulating being a computer. So what if we do these kind of things, but we take those the lines here, but do them in black and replace these outlines with those. What if we were to do it that way? But then you have the issues with the maybe it'll work. This doesn't look like it's spaced out enough. Yeah, it's not. But what if we were to do these same blue lines, but in black? What do you guys think about that? And replace the black outlines we have right now. What do you think, Mojo Calperion? Ooh, and I could add more shape in here with that. I'm quite liking that idea. So let's delete that. Well, I was thinking about using black. This same black that I currently have down here, right here, because it would be replacing this wine. And I think this color works rather well down here. Because it does need to contrast it against this because it is a UI element. So what I'm going to do is, number one, go over here and hide the cards. I'm going to form a new layer. I'll come over here and grab this layer here, copy and paste over here. So there's all of our glow line parts. And yeah, you that's what it is. I have this on another layer, which this is where? That's that one. I'll copy that and paste that over here. It's not gonna work. New layer, paste. Down like that. There we go. And then we can just fuse these two layers. Alright, Calcurian. So, let's see about what we can do here. So, first thing I want to do is over to the overlay. And I want to get more space in between these. Here, move those down a bit, like so. And I probably need to move this in a bit. I'll wait on that. Okay. This is low bars. Proto. Okay. So then, let's start by grabbing these right here. Copy, paste, and we'll bring that over. Gotta move this out of our way. Okay, let's position this down here. Oh, and this is 3 wide. This is perfect. It's almost as if I planned this. Almost as if I planned this. I don't know, that's hilarious. Like it's destined to be. Let's kill that. And where's my dang bar? There it is. So then we now grab this, and we bring this all the way down over here, like that. And then we'll take this and stretch this out. Meet it up here. Okay, let's see here. What do we want to do next? I do want to turn that stuff on over there. Graph grid and the graph numbers. Okay. Let's copy this, paste this in, and move this down here out of the way. Oh, don't want to rotate. Oh no, don't rotate. No rotato. Let's do that's 3 and that's 3. So I probably want to move all of that up. So, but before I do that, let's progress it a little bit farther and then move it all up at once. Copy that, and then we'll come down here, paste it in here. Right. And then we'll grab this and zip. Now then, I'm going to want to move all of these up because I positioned that bar wrong on the first time. Let's see if there's still 7 here. I believe that's 5. Let's verify. Oh, it's 6. It's 6, but this doesn't, these don't line up on the bottom. So let's go to this layer. And let's draw a line here that's 1 thick. Okay, let's. Yeah, that's what I figured. So I need to bring these down by 1. By the way, these are proxy buttons, but we need to make sure the size is right so that we don't screw up later on because of that being wrong. Okay. Now that we got that, we need to take all of this and move this up. But I think it's 2. Let's verify that this is 7 down here. No, that's actually 8. Okay, that's too high. What's happening there? Let's move this down by 1. That should be right. This space is ironically too big, though. So if we were to grab all of this, copy. I really hate my layers being over here. Actually, I'm copying in the wrong layer. Go to this layer, copy, do a new layer, paste, and then we'll flip that layer horizontal or vertically. We'll do whatever I just did. That's what we'll do. How about that? Okay, that goes down like that. I think this needs to be down about right there. Just measure. That's 6. We want 7. So this needs to go up by 1. Be sure. This says 8. Check. That's lining up there. That is taller than this. That's what's throwing off that measurement. So let's come back down here and delete 1 layer off of that. So then, yeah, that's 8 now. So then we'll come back over here, grab all of this and move this down. Let's check now. There's 9? What? That's not the same height as that. Ugh. Okay, this is 8. Okay. So let's make this 1 taller. Okay, let's see here. How does this measure up? It does not. I need this layer. And that. Okay, let's finish this up. Bring this over this way. And that over. And that over. Okay, and then we'll bring this down. Gotta get on the right layer. Why is that not? What is going on here? Paint program. That's funny. Damn it. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, let's come down this way. And we'll bring this down. We've been going for about an hour and a half, so we're probably getting close to the end. But we'll keep on going for now. I want to try to get this here done before we end in at least some fashion. And I screwed up this grid, apparently. Some point. Let's go back to this overlay. Come on. There we go. Let's fix this. There we go. Copy this corner of this layer. And we'll come over here and we'll paste this in. Like so. Then we'll come over here, grab that corner, copy it, bring it in, and over here, like that. And then we'll bring this out, and I cannot see what I'm doing. Come on, move. There we go. Okay, we'll grab this and bring this down. There we go. Mojo, if you're still around, game development is really easy, right? There's no work behind it at all. You can just get rich quick, right? Anybody can, well, technically anybody can do it if they put their mind and talents behind it, put their mind behind learning it. But it's super easy, right? There's hardly any work that goes into it. You can just get rich quick. Right, Mojo? Alright, there's that. So then if I now grab this, getting rich quick is my plan. Yeah, mine too. It just took, you know, about 20 plus years longer than I expected it to. I'm still broke. Ask me in another couple years how long it took me. Ask me after Project Triad. I'm calling it by code name again. Ask me after Neon Continuum launches and I'm rich and everything, and ask me. Well, hopefully I'm rich. We'll have to see. Ask me in a few years how long it took me. Ask me after I'm rich, better yet say. How long it took me. So, I really don't like that look, but this is just step one. Step 2 is where it's going to get its looks from. We bring this down. Let's turn this layer off for a second. I want to go down to this layer here. Yep. Grab this color here. And then we want to go back up to this layer. Actually, before I do that, let's fill this with red. That is not the layer I wanted to fill. I want to fill this layer with red. There we go. So now I can come in here and grab this and delete that, and then come down here to this layer, grab that color, come back up to this layer, not what I wanted, fill that in, and then we'll come in here and wait a minute. That's not right, is it? Oh, it is right, because I did 164 on the transparency. So if I were to then go back and delete this, and then we do 164 here, 164, like that, and then fill that in, right? Wrong, because that was the wrong dang layer. Fill that in. Alright, and then we come over here and grab this and delete all that. And then we were to go more transparent, like maybe 128 maybe. Maybe lighter than that. Let's go 120. And then we fill that in, right? And then we come over here and we delete that. And then we get rid of these black outlines. And let's zoom in to where you can see. What do you think about that? The outlines, the new outlines. Although it's really hurting because of the square corners on these. Which I'll have to fix those square corners. But what do you think about that? Well, I'm waiting on you guys to answer. I'm going to fix some of these corners here. Well, this is normal zoom right here. I mean, these corners cause it to be lost right now. But I think once I fix those corners, it'll definitely stand out a lot better. And this is also way too thick right here. This needs to be, what, 3? So I think right in here is the line where I want to cut. Actually, I cut 1 too shallow. see here. Probably. Which is the intended resolution. Let's get rid of that. Let's see here. Is this 3? No, that's 2. So let's go 3. Alright, so this is 5 by 5. So if I come in here and go up by 5 this way, and then I come in here and go 5 that way, and then we stair step this. Alright, and then we do the same thing down here. Yeah, definitely a lot of games are coming out. And that's one of my worries, is that the market is going to get flooded. I'm pretty positive. The same way that space and zombie games went. And if I don't get my game out before it gets flooded, my game is very likely to die. And there's no telling when that point is. And so it's a race to an unknown time. Good thing I invented time travel in this game, because I certainly need it. Let's just look at this one thing. Here, 100% view on this. I sure hope so. Because if it's any later than that, things are going to get really dicey. I like that now. So let's come in here and do the same over here. This one's got the same issue with this, doesn't it? Yeah. Let's go to... Okay, this is the right layer. Yeah, at the same time it's messing it up. It's sad. like I started making this game before I ever heard about Cyberpunk 2077 anyway. And thing is developers often get inspired by the same thing, and then 3 years later you start seeing a lot of games coming out all about that one thing, kind of thing. And of course, you know, haters are going to call this a Cyberpunk 2077 clone and whatnot, even though there's nothing, pretty much nothing similar to it, besides it being, you know, partly Cyberpunk, because, I mean, Cyberpunk is just one of the 5 sci-fi genres that's in the game. It's Cyberpunk, time travel, sci-fi, military, which we're probably going to end up renaming to Enforcers, and then there's Aliens and Machines, and I think I missed one, but there's 5 in total. But people are going, you know, and they're also going to call them loot boxes instead card packs, and there's going to be people will start trouble. If you release a game, people are going to start trouble. But the point is that when I was working on this game and doing research on cyberpunk as a genre, cyberpunk as a genre is not defined. Like, there is so little, there's basically nothing defined. You can look at any cyberpunk series and you may think, hey, neons are in all cyberpunk games, or corporate greed is in all of them. But there are cyberpunk genres that have neither one of those things. Like the Matrix. The Matrix does not have it does not have neons in it. I think one of the later ones do, like three or four, but it's very few. But like the first several of them do not. And it also does not have corporate greed or anything in it. But it's cyberpunk. And the genre as a whole is not defined, really. Yeah, it is one of the key examples of cyberpunk, for that matter. But at the same time, so is Akira. And Blade Runner. And so many others. And like, the genre is not defined. Which, after I found out that the genre was not defined, it's like, well, if this game really takes off, there is potential that my game could define the genre. So, let me put all the work into it I can so that if it does define the genre, it defines it in a way that is good. Because we don't want to hurt the genre we're defining. Don't want to piss people off. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. I gotta be on the right layer though. That's also not the right layer. Actually, now think about it, I actually do need that. So what I want to do now is add more shape down here. We'll make it a little bit less subtle. So what we want to do is grab this. And paste that down here. There needs to be more space in here. Maybe about like that. Yeah. I think when the common person thinks about it, the more commonplace is the corporations and neons and AI and all that kinds of things. Which is one reason why I made sure to include a good bit of those in here. But at the same time, this isn't strictly a cyberpunk game. This is a sci-fi game. But it's built in a cohesive way that the cohesive world is a cyberpunk world. So if we move that down like that, I mean, did you hear that sound effect right there? I mean, that sounded like right out of the Matrix. I did accidentally move that one down. I thought I did. Okay, let's see here. That's 5. And that's 6. That's not the right place. Here. Move that back 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think. Yep. And then we grab this one and move this one back by, I think, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get zoomed in here. Yep, that's right. See, there goes that sound effect again. That sounded right out of the Matrix. Okay. So then we'll come back over to this layer here. Let's see here. That's 2. So that's 3 there. So if I delete that, yep, that's 3. Okay, and that lines up. This does not, so let's take that one layer out. Now then we need to stair step this here. So really like this song right here. What's the name of this song? Cyber, right? Cyber attack. Oops, I did not mean to minimize it. There we go. Yep. Mojo sent me somebody to contact, and I have not contacted them yet because I've been really busy. They did not. They made the person Mojo sent me made some of the music on this playlist, but not this one. But this is closer to what I want. But yeah, I need to get the story defined before I hire a musician. And to get the story designed, I need all the character designs finished. And my character artist isn't coming back until January. But hopefully can get a rushed job put on the art. Have him finish all the characters and whatnot. And then tackle the other stuff. Because we are running out of time. A few months ago, my artist had disappeared, and I had to hunt him down. Kind of thing. He thought the job was finished for some reason. Alright, there we go. What do you think about that? Something feels odd to me because it doesn't feel centered. I didn't measure it to be centered though. Let's put that out there. Let's just see where it falls at in the centeredness of it. Okay, and that is 935. Double check where I measured at. $935, $817. Yeah, I don't think it does either, but that's it from a way back view. What's your thoughts on this? I kind of feel like it needs to go in more. What do you think, Calfuria? Are you talking about doing sort of a dog bone thing and reversing this underneath it? Are you talking about basically taking this, copy, paste? I didn't paste it. That's the wrong layer. Copy, paste, flip, copy, paste. Let me just do this on a different layer. Playlist stopped. You talking about doing something like that? Yeah, I'm not either. But what if this was moved? I don't know if anybody heard that. Something like that. Is the background black? The interface on top is a transparent black with a black border thing in it based off of the neons. And the purple here, the purple and the grid, and this is all like the wallpaper kind of thing. Oh, excuse me. Basically, that's the wallpaper. So this is it without the wallpaper. And all of that will be replaced with 3D versions that hopefully look 2D and animate. So this is all the interface stuff right here. So you're wanting more space between this, the bottom bar, and the wallpaper bar? Well, the theory behind this is that this is your start bar down here. You know, like your Windows thing is basically this purple thing. And I know like some Windows have like a search bar here. And like this would be your shortcuts that I got down here kind of thing. And then this is your computer clock down here. Because this is trying to make this look like a, futuristic computer kind of thing. But I mean, we could move it up. Not saying we can't, but, just trying to give you context to what I'm trying to make it look like. Because it might look good if we moved it up, giving it space. But if we do that, we need to do that to everything else. And maybe what we do is we move it up, put a gap in here, underneath it, and put a gap on the side. Do the same thing here. Put a gap on either side, on all the sides. Let me look here in my inspiration stuff. Like we have this, it has those, it does have spaces, and this is a real computer right here, by the way. At least I think it is. We have this one. By the way, I love that. Here's the one I'm looking for, though. There's a very Apple looking one. I had that I'm thinking about. Yeah, here it is. So it's not floating off the bottom, but it is kind of floating. And we could kind of go for a thing like that and make it float, but also off the bottom. I just want to try it. See how it looks. I didn't want to turn those on though. I like the idea. Before I do that, what do you think about this right here? I don't know if I like that. So let's bring this up by 3, and then we'll take it over by 3. Yeah, I think you're right on that. Let's go up by 3 and over by 3. Then we need to grab the overlay. Here, all of it's selected. Yep. And we'll go up by 3 and over by 3, like that. Yeah, that's that layer. We'll get rid of that one. Okay, and then we'll come over to this one. And we'll grab all of this and bring this 3 this way. 1, 2, 3. Like that. Now then we have small space here. Before I go farther, let's check this space and see if we like this space right here. Actually, let me move this one up by 3 first. Let me just finish this out and then we'll look at it. Okay, let's do this now. Here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I think that was 3. Yeah. Okay, this needs to go up by 3. 3. Okay. Now then, all of this overlay needs to move here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we need to move the grid and the grid numbers. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I screwed this up down here. Right there. Let me grab this here. Copy, new, paste, flip. Copy. Come back down here. Okay. I did move that. What is this measurement here? That's 5. And this is 5. This is smaller than normal view right here. This is 67%. But what do you think? Here, let me give it a 100% view. Is this 3 over here? Yeah, it's 3. That would probably be a good idea. Unsure how to do that with the UI though that we have at the moment. We could use these two UI elements together right here. Yeah. I think that's mainly because of this slot right here. Because this is, all of this purple right here is all the same one flat color. So it does look identical here and here. But this spot right here is given a visual illusion because it's wider. Because this is 3 wide, this is 3 wide, but this is 5 wide right here. If we combine these two boxes right here, that would get rid of that illusion and also make this less boxy kind of thing. But at the same time, we're going to lose these shapes right here. Could probably do that. How's that gonna make sense in the UI wise, so? What if we move the deck up to form that notch? You know, so the notch actually has a function, and extend the name across the entire length. What do you think about that? Which would be basically we take this and we move it up about like so. We grab this, move this up like maybe so, and then we grab that and bring that out and across. So now we need to make sure that we have the proper spacing here, which I believe this is 5. No, it's 7. Is this 7? Yeah, that's 7. So we want this lined up with that. So then we can bring this down like that. And then what we can do is come in here and grab these. Where is it? I think I can go ahead and delete this. Actually, I don't want to grab that, now that I think about it. What I want to do is grab this to right here, maybe. And then we bring this up here. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like that. And then we'll come in here and grab this. Bring that up like that. And then we'll kill this here. Let's just grab this color here. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Up around. And it definitely needs it. Not just a want thing either, because like, fact is if it does not cosmetically match good enough, then it's going to kill our aesthetics. And when you kill that, you kill the game. Which is odd and sad, but true. That's what happened to our last game. Which is when we started this game, I was like, I've learned my lessons from the aesthetics. So let's go for, you know, let's aim for the stars and, you know, try to make this game look as AAA level as we can of aesthetics. Of course, we're not going to be able to meet that, But let's aim for the stars. And hey, if we hit Pluto, we done good. And I originally wasn't even going to be doing our UI art. I mean, this is technically the first UI art I've ever done in my life. Because I didn't even do the UI art on Chromasia. And found a thing that I am naturally good at, apparently. Okay. Let's now grab this here on this layer. And let's move this up. Like so. Then we'll grab this and we'll bring this down. Let's grab, I don't know, this. No, that's... Yeah, let's just grab it here. And bring it down like that. Oops. Come on. Stop. Stop doing that. Alright, see you later, Catherine. I'll probably be wrapping up here in a couple of minutes anyway. But before you go, let me know what you think about this so far. You like it? I'll probably just finish this up, and then as soon as I'm finished with this, I'll end it. I may work a little bit on the execute button because I'm thinking what I'm going to do is maybe fit that down in here in this corner to give space up here. Yeah, I gotta finish deleting / filling that in. Very few little pixels need to be filled in, but a bunch needs to be deleted. So, but anyway, thanks for hanging out, Galfurion. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. Why is this? It's not the right color. There we go. Okay. That's 3 there, so this is where it starts going up. Alright, so let's bring this out. Let's start going for it. And like I said, chat, I'll be ending pretty soon, so if you guys have any questions or feedback, now's the last call for it. Really digging this song though. What song is this one? It's the same one. The cyber attack one. Took the same song out twice for liking it. There we go. We got the break in there now. Yeah, I'm liking that. Let's go ahead and save it. Alright. So, now we need to address this execute button. And what I think I want to do here is get rid of a lot of this. Let's measure out 7 from here. That's 7, so get rid of this. That's 7. Okay. That's 7. Bring that out. Let's confirm. Yep. So then we'll bring that in. See here, measure out 7 here. I think that's 7. It is. Okay. Measure out 7 here. Good. There we go. Now let's take this and move this down. Okay, so let's do like that. Right. What I want to do is try to fit this in here. So let's get rid of that. And then let's grab this color now, and we'll come across here to there, and then we'll come up like that. Alright, now then what I'm going to do is maybe grab some yellow here, bring that down like that, and then we'll fill this in with yellow, and then we'll delete the yellow. And then we'll grab this color again, and we'll put that in there. And let's get rid of these letters now. So we'll go back with white, go with some font. If I remember right, that's Axiforma black. We'll do and then we'll scale it up. Can be bigger than that. Okay. You know what? Let's go to a different layer. And then do this. So this way we can freely move it around. Okay, we got 3 pixels there. We got 4 pixels there. So then this would need to come down. But it is too long. So we need a different font size. Okay. Let's put it back out. And instead of 36, let's go 35. Let's try 34. And that looks about right. Let's see here. That's only 2. And this is 3. So if we move this out by 1 here. Okay. Come on. Let's delete a few blocks off of this and get this lined up right. Like so. Dang it. Issue is there's more space here. 7. 33. What if we take this and move this up by 2? Here. Okay. That's now 5. And that's 5. But it feels... So, what if we were to move this out by 2? And what if we were to... Let me see what color this is. That's 281 with 100% on a lot of things. And this is that. This is so if I were to grab, oh no. Let's try this color. Let's just put an outline here on this. I think that outline needs to be thicker. Yeah, because it disappeared really quickly. Let's go too wide. So, I believe this is now all three. Yep, that's three. That's three. And that's three. Let's go back and take a look at it. Looks better. Don't know if it stands out enough though. Maybe grab a little bit. Maybe make that. Let's make that color like a little bit darker. We need to make it stand out. So let's just go back to this color, and let's bring this down to maybe 80, and then we'll bring this down to 80. And then we'll Q shift in what direction? Let's go towards blue. Go a little bit darker. Like maybe here. Yeah, it's not standing out as much as I want it to. Go back to this. What if we were to make it even darker? Even more hue shift. And even darker. Yeah. Maybe about like that. And then we can, where is it? Here. Come in here and we'll, well, before I delete that, let's just save it. And then we'll delete that. And then we'll bring the cards back. Actually, I should probably just put that on another layer. Well, cut that and put that on a layer right here. And then we'll hide that. Edited glow bars. We'll call this black outlines. Okay, now we'll bring the cards back and we'll take a look at this. Yeah, I think it's looking much better now. Yeah, I think that did a lot for it. We made some good progress today. So the next thing I know I need to do is I need to refine these because these are just blown up versions of these down here, which this is a shrunken down version, but I need to refine this and make this look better. Like I need to come in here and, you know, do something along, if I can find it, here. Come in here and do something along the lines of Something along the lines of that. Maybe not quite that extreme though. But I need to check them out. That's my point. And I'll probably do that while I'm off stream, before the next stream. And who knows what else I'll do. But thank you everybody for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. And we'll be continuing this probably next stream. We'll definitely be doing something next stream. It'll probably be this. I gotta find out what direction I want to go in for the next one, which means I gotta go get a bunch of feedback and whatnot. And of course, you know, the feedback of Calpurion during this stream has been invaluable, as well as Mojo. But we'll, you know, I'll go out and get more feedback and probably hit up Mojo and Calpurion again in the Discord. Which, speaking of the Discord, if you're not a member already, why don't you join the Discord? It's a good place where you get to, you know, see more cool stuff like this, as well as you get to talk to me, and you can ask me questions about game development. I'll help out any indie that's trying to get started, kind of thing. And you can also come to our once a month dev chats, which the next one on January 2nd at 2:30 p.m. or 2 o'clock p.m. rather, Central Time, which is the same time as our dev stream start. We're going on Saturday is going to be our once a month dev chat. It'll be the dev chat for January. And in theory, if things go as planned, you'll actually be able to join the dev chat and play Neon Continuum. It'll be a very early version of it. Well, not like super early, but it'll be very early programming wise. It'll be lacking features, but should be pretty solid otherwise. And you know, like, this is not going to function. There probably none of this deck builder will probably even be in there. But what you will see is a lot of this. You will probably see exactly this, although the chat will probably not work. But pretty much everything else should work on this screen here. And yeah, should be fun to play. Anyway, you know, come join the Discord. Subscribe on YouTube, you know. Also, you know, if you want to catch the live streams actually when they're live, ring the bell. You know, if you want to make sure that YouTube actually gives you the video recorded form, also ring the bell. Weirdly enough. But you can also get, you know, information, you know, you can also get links and all that stuff to all the streams and whatnot on Discord, because I post them in there, as well as Twitter. Twitter's another place to follow us at Nexus Games INC1. And you can also, I think that's it. Anyway, do all the following, subscribing, all that whatnot, if you like it, you know. And until next week, I will, well, actually, you know, Sunday is going to be the Stay Play Stream podcast. And then Tuesday will be a game stream. And then next Friday will be another one of these, another dev stream. And until then, I'll see you later. Until then, I'm out.